anything you want to say to the people?
Well, I think, in summary, I would say being a husband is a great thing.
Yes.
A man that find a wife, find a good thing. Like I say, for me, number one is definitely communication. You have to communicate. Nobody's a mind reader if they don't know. Trust, it's given, it's earned.
Yes.
It's another thing.
Oh my God.
But for me, what works for me is, being a God-fearing man and just being an open book and being able to communicate. I know I've stressed that today, but that's what works for me. If I can't talk to you and you can't talk to me, what are we doing? What are we doing?
And if we could pass that down to anybody, young deciding to get married or even, our age and deciding to do it again, because we've both done it again.
Yes.
Is the level of communication. Don't do the same things you did in your first one.
Yep.
Figure out something different with the second one, and I think communication is probably the biggest thing, even for myself.
And I would even go further than communicating, being a good listener.
Yes.
Being a good listener.
Yes.
My when my mother or father, especially my mother, when she would scold me, she'd say, "Are you listening or do you hear me?" It's a difference.
It's a difference, yes.
Hearing someone and listening is a big difference.
Yeah,
listening means I'm paying attention to what you're saying. But like I said, if I had to sum it up, listening, communicating,
right,
they go hand in hand. You have to be able to reciprocate, and another thing I would add in closing is that it ain't always about you. It's not always about you. You can be selfish at some things, but it's not always. And when I say selfish at some things, that's the part where I'm saying taking care of yourself, your mental. Because if I ain't good, how we gonna be good? So make sure you're good.
Yes,
that's the selfish part of I gotta go take this break. I gotta go decompress.
Yes.
So those are being a good listen and communicating and just it goes hand in hand.